Hello once again, my wonderful viewers, my ecstatic lovelies. I don't know why I called you that. I'm in a really good mood, and I'm sure right now you're starting to notice a slight difference, specifically in the way I sound. Well, I got a new microphone and everything. Yes, thanks to our wonderful contributor, Enigma Naboo, the Moonhorse studio has been upgraded. A little. It's not great. Well, the studio itself isn't great. The equipment is fantastic. It's just the studio itself still needs some work. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Right now, the big important thing is what I'm capable of recording with and on for you guys today. And further on. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, point is, new microphone. I got a pop filter so you won't hear me breathing into the microphone anymore like a fucking weirdo. And I got like a stand so I can use both my hands. Not that you can see them. I don't know why I bothered to point that out. That was kind of stupid. Anyway, this is a continuation. This is a part 2. I'm going to make sure I'm on the right window before I fuck this up any worse. This is from Reddit user Moat of Lobros. Lobros? I'm not really sure. The Yiffbeard, part 2. Greetings, Earthlings. It's a little soon after part 1, but I have the day off work, and I really got nothing to do for the next 3.5 hours before I gotta be in bed, so feast your eyes, ears, and nose and throat on the second tale of cringe. As before, names have been changed to maintain the anonymity of these individuals. Our cast of characters. Characters? Those are characters all played by Characters. I don't know why I said that. Me. Try hard trilobite. Sonny and Cher. That's why I said it. Fuck, I didn't even know that was in this. Married couple, about 4 or 5 years my senior, who happened to be friends with benefits at the time. Oh my. Yiffbeard, our villain. Frenemy of Sonny and Cher, who really wanted his wiener in my bum. No. Gay, fairly attractive, and made good money at his job, but his inner beard shone through with his creeper behavior. I'm already getting the bad vibes from this one. It is the year of our Dark Lord, 1998. I've been in a sort of romantic/sexual relationship with fellow furries, Sonny and Cher. I visited them in Austin several times now when I could find the time between work and my classes at Tarrant County Junior College. Driving the 3 hours from the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. I've also been spending most of my free time online with their friend Yiffbeard, who had a total thing for me and would freak the fuck out when I didn't spend every free moment online with him. I would have told him to fuck off, but I was a bit of a timid pushover, and, well, he kind of bought me cool shit at the time, including a Sega Saturn, countless Warhammer 40k miniatures, and a kick-ass PC from the company he worked for. That's pretty fucking cool. So Sonny and Cher were bummed that they couldn't attend Conference 9 that January due to Cher getting sick. I offered for them to come up to Dallas the following May for Project A-Con, and we'd split the bill in a room in a hotel the con was being held at. It wasn't a huge, out-of-state furry con like Conference, but yeah, it was still fun. So the plan was to take the Wednesday and Thursday before the con off so I could drive to Austin, spend a little time chilling with them before the con, and take the Monday off so I could drive them back home. We tried our best to keep these plans from Yiffbeard, but I guess his Neckbeard senses tingled, and he managed to insinuate himself into our plans. So, we pile into the car, and Yiffbeard calls shotgun. The whole trip, he's trying to caress my thigh and squeeze my knee, despite my many attempts to politely tell him to fuck off, because, I'm with Sonny and Cher. It's not a phrase I get to say every day, so I'm going to say that one more time, even though this is really out of context for the story. I'm with Sonny and Cher. Fuck yeah. And honestly, I didn't see him as anything more than just a friend. When we get to the hotel, he insists on paying for a fancy-ass suite in full. And I'm all like, okay. Despite Sonny's warnings about not allowing that. And when we get to the room, I am fucking tired as hell and feel grimy from the 3 hours in the car without air conditioner because the compressor went out on the way to Austin to pick them up. So I call first dibs on the shower. So I'm in the shower, luxuriating and disassociating under the warm, welcome water when I feel someone step in behind me and get right up against my back and wrap their arms around me. Obviously a man, and my eyes were closed because I'm washing my hair, so I assumed it's Sonny, but something seemed off. I was like, hey, dude, I'd love to, but I'm tired as shit. How about later tonight? And this person answers, promise. And I realize it's Yiffbeard. I should mention I deal with anxiety, and around that time I wasn't on any meds, so I was prone to severe panic attacks. Like the kind one would mistake for a heart attack if they ever had one before. So there I am, naked and being held in the shower by an equally naked Yiffbeard, and I freeze up and start hyperventilating. In the beginnings of a panic attack. Yiffbeard is all, what's wrong? And I say, get out, just get out, just get out. So he leaves, and I try to get my shit together, dry off, and get dressed as I leave the bathroom. I'm back in the room, and Yiffbeard is just sulking in a chair in the corner. I approach him and try to explain in no uncertain terms that he's a nice guy, but I'm just not into him that way. And he stands up and starts yelling and spraying spittle at me while he's doing so, saying that he paid for an expensive room and bought me a lot of shit over the past few months. I owed him something other than the occasional text fuck on the adults-only muck. See part 1 about that. I'm shocked. I'm lost for words. I'm on the verge of another panic attack. Luckily, Cher overhears the whole thing from the hallway and comes in saying, so what does my boyfriend look like to you? Some sort of prostitute? Red-faced and embarrassed, Yiffbeard lowers his head and mumbles something that resembles sorry. When Sonny hears about this a few hours later, he's beyond pissed and refuses to stay in the room. Yiffbeard keeps the room and the rest of the hotel is booked, so Sonny, Cher, and I spent nights at my dad's place half an hour away where I lived at the time. So, no nookie took place that weekend, since Sonny and Cher felt weird doing something like that in my room at my dad's place. Even though he's out on a hunting trip that weekend, we still managed to have a good time at the con. Yiffbeard managed to behave himself in the next few weeks, but that was short-lived. Thus ends part 2. Pretty bad, but not the worst I've had to deal with in regards to this guy. In hindsight, I should have told him to fuck off from the beginning, but I really had nothing resembling a backbone in those days. Thanks to you guys for reading, and to Walter Fate for inspiring me to share my story. Stay tuned for part 3 and onward. Hey, cheers, Walter. You're a fucking cool guy. I like you, man. Just having to put something down before I, do my usual nonsense. Yeah, I don't really think I need to say much in ways of like why this guy is a fucking creep, because he's a fucking creep. Dude, you're never owed sex. That's just a thing. You're just not. You don't owe it to anyone. No one owes it to you. You can have things, specifically sex. I don't know why I said things. I'm a little out of it. Forgive me. But you don't own someone. That's just like fucking what? And that shit is, I bought you a computer and all this stuff. Bruh, fuck off. You don't exchange material goods and, it's like, I bought you a phone, so now you have to touch my wiener. Fuck off, dude. Like, that's bullshit. That's straight up bottom line bullshit, and fuck you for thinking that, you fucking freak. And also, hey, don't sneak up on somebody when they're in the shower. Like anybody. It doesn't matter if you're like, we've been in a relationship for so many years. Don't. It's dangerous. You could actually get hurt. It's a shower. I don't know if you know this, but if the floor is wet, it tends to get a little slippery. I'm just saying. I don't know. So it's never a good idea. It's never a good idea. Because we've all seen Psycho, and that's the first thing your brain goes to. So, It's just never a good idea. Don't, come on. I mean, shit. I'm trying not to go into where I have to define more like furry things, because yeah, I do know a little of them, and it's just awkward. I try not to talk about that shit too much. So anyway, this was an interesting story, and I really hope that there's, you know, a good ending to this. I hope. Oh, okay. I actually looked down, and it's like, yeah, somebody did ask that if he was leaving him alone, and it's like, haven't heard from him since like New Year's of 2000. Oh well, good, because nobody wants to be surrounded by that much of a fucking weirdo. I'm glad that you got that out of your life, dude. That's good. You got to get that negative shit out, and bring all the good people in. You just gotta throw that horrible shit to the curve. And yeah, that's just kind of a thing. I actually do have some other stuff that I want to talk to you guys about, but I'm gonna do that in another video. There's just, right now we're doing this. Anyway, this video's going on for long enough, but yeah, thanks for everything, and I'll talk to you guys later. I love you all. Goodbye. Also, this new microphone's pretty cool. I'm gonna get real close to it. Hey. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay, bye.